The government's role, regardless of what many critics may claim, is above all to improve the welfare of the UK population. A main component of this function is the legislative process that this entails, or in simpler words, making laws. Laws are supposed to maintain order, resolve disputes, and protect liberties and rights. Now, all this may seem quite simple in theory, but in practice, passing legislation can be a tricky and time-consuming process. Two houses can write up a bill, the House of Commons and the House of Lords, traditionally known as the lower and upper houses respectively. A bill undergoes a large succession of steps until it can be put in place as an official legal restriction. When a bill is proposed, it must first pass 3 readings. Between the second and the third reading, it goes through committee stage and report stage. Most importantly, the two houses must function together. First, it passes these steps in the chamber where it was proposed. If it is approved in this chamber, it is presented to the second chamber to be scrutinised and passed through the exact same stages. Finally, due to our political system being a constitutional monarchy, the monarch can overrule any law at once, even though this barely really ever happens. Scrutiny takes place through a variety of procedures. Bills can be scrutinised through investigative work, for example. It can also take place through the use of externally provided evidence. These procedures are put in place in order to legitimise the laws that are being debated on, and to make them more practicable through amendments. However, parliamentary scrutiny can be a more general term that refers to the overall checking of the government's work. This takes place through organised questioning times on most weekdays and PMQs on Wednesdays. Debates are also crucial in the legislative process. In the Commons, debates are lively, with MPs supporting or challenging each other's speech. Every MP has the right to be heard without overwhelming background noise, and unparliamentary language is forbidden. On the other hand, many members of the Lords have considerable experience in their fields, and are all able to contribute during the debates, which the public can attend. In both houses, votes are regularly taken to see whether a majority of members either support or reject any discussed laws or proposals. Now at this point you may be wondering why MPs are voting on laws instead of you, and how you too can have a say in top political discussion. However, everyone over the age of 18 can have a say in legislation, as each region in the United Kingdom elects a certain number of members whose views match up with the general public opinion. Therefore, through voting for a certain candidate, we are indirectly shaping the way our country functions and the laws it uses. So, even though making laws may seem long and laborious, this work seems well spent, as these laws are instrumental in having a fair judiciary system.